If the washer is leaking water, do the following to find out where the water is leaking from. Disconnect the washer from the wall outlet so no electricity flows to the washer. Open the top panel and remove the front panel so you could check and see where the water is leaking from. The washer could be leaking from the following places: from cracks or holes on the tub, from the transmission water seal, from the pump, from the water mixing valve, from the filling spout or the hose, from the water level switch hose, from the drain pipe, from the water faucets, from the fill hoses, or from the drain hose. You will need to check the parts in this chapter until you find the problem. Let me show you how to replace the pump. Make sure the water faucets are off and the washer is disconnected from the wall outlet. Lower the drain hose into a pan to collect any water from the pump. Remove the belt and the drain hose. Remove this metal plate. Remove the top to pump hose and remove the pump. If your pump looks like this, the pump is bad. Install the new pump and secure it with the holding screws. Install the top to pump hose. Install the metal plate and connect the drain hose. Install the belt and you're done replacing the pump. Disconnect the washer, open the top panel, and remove the front panel. Remove the agitator. Put a mark on the top cover and tub to guide you when reassembling the top cover. Unhook all the tabs around the top cover and remove the cover. Unscrew these 4 screws. Rock the tub around to break it loose and remove it. Remove the O-ring on the transmission shaft and then remove this foam gasket. You will need these 2 tools to remove the seal nut and the basket hub assembly. Go ahead and remove the nut seal. And remove the basket hub assembly. Disconnect the water level switch hose from the tub and disconnect the top to pump hose. Lean the washer against the wall and remove the belt. You will need a tool like this to remove all the suspension springs. This is how you use the tool to remove the springs. Go ahead and remove all the springs. Grab this complete assembly and take it straight out. Now just be careful you don't bang it or drop it or you could crack the drum. Then lay it down on the floor upside down like this so you could work on it. From this position you could replace the transmission, the bearing and seal housing, the snubber ring, the brake assembly, and the truss washer. You'll need to remove these 4 screws. Remove these screws. Grab the base with the transmission attached to it and take it right out. Remove these 3 screws. Remove these screws. And remove this complete assembly. Remove the bearing and seal assembly on the gasket and install the new ones. Set this assembly in place and screw in the 3 holding screws. Take it out and turn it upside down like this. Install all the hooks like this and secure them with tape. Set the assembly in place and secure it with the holding screws. Set the transmission in place and screw in the base holding screws. Screw in these 4 screws. Grab the complete assembly and set it in place. Be careful, if you drop it or bang it, you could crack or break the tub. Install all the suspension springs using the spring tool. Install the top to pump hose and the water level switch hose to the tub. Install the basket hub assembly and the nut seal. Install the foam gasket and the transmission shaft O-ring. Set the spin tub in place, make sure it is seated properly, and secure it with the holding screws. Install the top cover and make sure that all the tabs around the drum snap in place. Install the agitator. Install the belt, the front panel, lower the top panel, and you're done. To replace the water valve, turn the water faucets off and use a potty knife to open the top panel like this. Put a towel on the floor to catch any water dripping when you remove the fill hoses. Remove the 2 fill hoses and unscrew the holding screw. Grab the water valve with the wires attached to it and remove it. Set the new water valve in place and secure it with the holding screw. Transfer the wires and the hose from the bad water valve to the new one. Install the 2 fill hoses and close the top panel.